morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So last night we were out to dinner with friends of ours, actually a lender that we use, and we took him out to dinner because we wanted to say thank you. He had referred us a very good friend of his who was looking to buy their first home in the area. And we were very happy that he thought of us and trusted us, and that meant the world to us. And Bruce took the lead and helped them as their buyer agent.
Right.
And when something happened at that closing, which was just last week?
Yep, recently.
That we were talking about over dinner, and we realized we should probably share that with people because it tells the story of why you need a buyer agent and what could happen if you don't have someone in your corner right up through closing. So why don't you go ahead and tell the story?
So we wound up finding a house for them that they really liked, and day of closing, we did the inspection as we do with all of our buyers. And day of closing, we noticed two things that stood out. Number one, there was a gash in the screen in the back sliding glass doors. And then the second thing was that when we flushed one of the toilets, it took 15 minutes for that flush cycle to go through and the water to stop running.
So you're at the walkthrough now.
We're at the walkthrough. We're right before closing.
Okay.
And you turn on all the water, you check every drawer, you look at everything. And so I called the listing agent. I said, there's a couple of issues here. There's this gash and the flushing. None of that. We don't remember any of that. This is new. And his reaction. And he was actually very good to deal with through the whole transaction. But his reaction was understandably protecting his seller. If you didn't note that at the inspection, it probably was like that. Was his basic reaction. I said, no. We would have everything that was in the inspection report. Was everything we noted. If there was something out of the ordinary, it would have been in the inspection report. These were not there at the time.
And you have pictures.
And I had pictures, etc. So we went back and forth. And long story short, we wound up coming to a monetary agreement. We didn't held back, but we got a certain credit at the time of closing. We could have addressed it in a number of ways. We could have had a holdback and had them fix it. We could have, but we decided, the buyer and I, that we could pick a certain number that we were satisfied with, that we could fix it with. So we were able to negotiate that out right there while we were doing the walkthrough. And at closing, we got a check or a credit for that amount.
That's amazing.
And it satisfied everybody. It was interesting, and it points out why you absolutely need to touch everything in the house to make sure it works the way you thought it was supposed to work.
100%. I think that, the moral of this story is if those buyers did not have Bruce by their side at the walkthrough and at the closing to negotiate on their behalf and be there for them and stand firm, that they would have been railroaded by the listing agent. I could totally see, and I've heard stories, buyers, oh yeah, we didn't have a buyer agent, and they go to the walkthrough and the listing agent is like, oh yeah, that's no big deal. That'll cost like,
right.
$20 to fix at Home Depot. You can just get a screen patching kit, or, oh no, it's funky sometimes, but it works. And a lot of people aren't going to fight. So you need Bruce in your corner as a buyer agent to help you and not get taken advantage of at closing, and make sure you're buying the house in the condition that you expect it to be in.
Call me, I'll help you.
That's it. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.